Good morning, y'all. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm outside again. Sometimes the audio doesn't do well outside. It's about 8:30 in the morning. I've been up since 5, like normal. But we got woke up about 2 o'clock this morning because Pocky, or puppy there, Pottian, woke up yelping, and it was really loud, and we were checking on him in his cage, and he couldn't move for the first few minutes, so we're not sure what happened there, if he had a really bad dream or something. We have no idea, but he, like I said, he seems fine now, but I don't know, whatever it was, it was pretty shocking in the middle of the night, so hopefully he stays okay. I'm just going to keep an eye on him the rest of the day. But yeah, I've started outside though because I wanted to show you a few things. Well, as you can see, our rummage and sale is over. We did really well. Currently a lot of our stuff now is out at John's mom's house, where she's carrying on a rummage out there for the rest of this week. So we'll see how that goes. She lives out in the country. But I wanted to show you that, and I'm also working on this. I've got me some boards. These are 1 by 8 by 12, I believe is how you say that. But anyway, they're 8 feet long, 12 inches wide, and about an inch thick. But what we're going to do is over there, let's see, there's the garage, there's this shed, and the gazebo, and in between them, right in there, is the first shed. Well, right in that grass area there, we're going to put 2 raised beds, so we can grow some vegetables and stuff next year. But we're going to get them put up this year so they can be ready for spring next year. So that's a project that working on there. And I've got, we'll call it my fall garden, but it's not very much. I've got some things here. I've got my some onions, which I'm not worried about the bulbs actually getting very big. I can use a lot of green onions and stuff. And then we've got carrots here, which both will feed us and some for the bunny. And then here I've got I believe Brussels sprouts, which I know is a part of the cabbage family, but those look like cabbages, but they're Brussels sprouts, which again can feed us and the bunny. And then during the tractor and engine show, I bought 3 pots of these peppers, and they're really interesting. I've never seen them before. They have like a woody stem. I don't know if you can see that in there. But they're called chili chilies. This is an ornamental pepper. But they're really good. They taste like green peppers. And they go from this yellow to orange, and then the red is when they're ready to pick. So I already picked all the red ones off when I first got it. So these are new. And I've dehydrated them. So yeah, so that should be fun and interesting with that. So, and then of course we've got our plants growing here. That's the coleus. Back there's more. You can see this. Randy really likes the coleus. And then this one has me baffled because it's coleus too, from the same seed packet, but yet these are just regular green, and these and the ones hanging are this pretty color here. So yeah, and down there's my ivy, and I got a pothos vine over there. But yeah, That's Randy's there. Okay, y'all, so my camera went dead when I was talking to you. So I've come back in and I've charged it a little bit. But what I was saying, before I realized that it stopped, is I've also created, if you can see it there, the black trash can that is currently my compost bin. I put holes in the sides. It's got some worms in it. It's got some dirt in it. It's got lots of stuff that we can put, like the bunny cage shavings and stuff in there, and then kitchen scrap, stuff like that we can put in there, and then that way when we have our raised garden beds ready, we can mix that in and have really good soil. I also have here some purslane growing. I was picking some, and some come up by the roots, so I was seeing if they would grow, and they are. Here, a couple of strawberries. These aren't doing anything yet. These are cherry seeds. And then I got some of these hydroponic herb kit, and it was cilantro, basil, and mint, and we got some little things happening there. And I bought this during the Tractor and Engine show. It's chocolate mint, and it smells delicious. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to start trimming that up a little bit. But what I'm doing right now is I'm cooking eggs, and look, y'all, I'm cooking them in, I've used canning lids upside down to make them circular, because I'm making some homemade McMuffins so I can put in the freezer, and I'm also making some breakfast burritos, because I tell you, trying to cook breakfast at 5 o'clock in the morning is not my thing. I'm not quite awake. I do it, but I'm trying to have some things that are a little bit easier. And also, I wanted to show you the new stuff. We canned some vegetable soup, some carrots, beans, and look how full this has gotten, y'all. I'm so proud. Some canning stuff. My flour, that one's sugar, and that one's flour, and then I've got extra flour up here yet. I got a basket of apples. I had 2, but I made apple butter. It's hiding in there. So yeah, I am moving right along. This is part of the homesteading thing for me, is the being prepared, because job-wise you never know, money-wise you never know, and right now our world's kind of crazy, so again, you never know. And I really enjoy doing this stuff. Like I've said before, my grandmother did this just naturally, and somewhere along the way we've all kind of gotten too used to the ease and convenience of just buying store-bought. But this stuff's so much healthier. I know what's in it, and it's just more natural and good for us. So yeah, and I've got my little sealer thing that I was talking about, which I'm going to use with these breakfast sandwiches, and been using the dehydrator, some mushrooms, and then I seal them up. And I've got lots of stuff down in here that I was rooting through up here, so it needs to kind of go back. Here's some celery. There's my bread bags. I don't tell you about that. But yeah, so just lots of great things. But okay, about the bread bag, I gotta show y'all. Wait, let me check on these. Maybe turn them down just a little bit more. I think they're done. Just turn down for a second. Okay, look, y'all, I have made, for the first time ever, homemade bread, and it is delicious. It is so good. I've never made it before, and I bought some white bread from some Amish that had a sale during the Tractor and Engine show, and I bought some bread and some noodles that I've got down there, and it was so good. So I looked up a recipe online for Amish white bread, and that's what I made. And it is so good. I also made homemade butter and buttermilk, which, simplest thing ever. How I did it, I will show you in a video. I'm going to get some more stuff and do it. It takes like minutes to make, and it's just wonderful. So I will show you how to do that in another video. But I need to take care of these eggs right now, so yeah. Okay, y'all, so here's the really quick and easy way that I've done these. I've done these 4 here are sausage, and then the next 4 are going to be ham. But it's really, really simple. I've just taken and toasted my English muffin, and then I'm going to put a piece of ham on it, and then half a slice of cheese, and then put my egg on top, and there we go. So that's how I've been doing these. It's really easy. I'm going to put some in the fridge for breakfast tomorrow, and the rest of them I'm going to put, I'm going to vacuum seal them and put them in the freezer so we can just grab them, like I said, at 5 o'clock in the morning, and be a lot easier. And then I'm going to make some breakfast burritos. Just going to use tortillas and fry up these sausage links and scramble some eggs, and I'm going to put it together. I'm going to put some scrambled egg, a sausage link, and some cheese, and then roll it up like a burrito. And I'm going to freeze them, and then I'm going to seal them up. Again, in packages that are easy to just grab and open and go. Hey y'all, okay, so I'm taking a break while my McMuffins freeze a little bit, because I don't want to put them in the vacuum seal bags when they're still kind of soft, because it will squeeze the life out of them. So I'm going to freeze them a little bit, make them firm, and then put them in the bags and seal them, and hopefully they will maintain some shape. While that's going on though, I was wondering, do you guys ever have people look at you like you're crazy, or you've lost your mind, or anything like that when you're talking about being prepared, or canning and making your own food? I feel like that sometimes, and I'm never sure if it's my anxiety that makes me question that, or if people really think I've lost my mind. But I assure you, I've not. Like I was saying, my grandmother used to do this all the time. She had a garden, she'd can, she'd make things homemade from scratch, whatever you want to call it. And it was always the best food ever. And, you know, getting to the age I am now, and all the health problems that I have, I began to wonder if any of that, even a little bit, had to do with the food I was eating. Because I don't really eat a lot of junk food, but we would eat a lot of processed food and prepackaged food, quick food as we call it, because of different time constraints. And I just wondered if any of that had any effect on any of my health problems. And I began to worry about it. And for Spencer too, because he had I can't even say what it's called, atrial fib. He has something with his heart. They did surgery a few years ago now, and he seems fine, but I still, worry about those things. So I just started watching things on YouTube. It started out with canning, jams and jellies. Got that, and I recently got my pressure canner. There's the box waiting for trash stuff. This stuff has to go out to the trash today. But I just started watching other YouTubers, and I started watching, the Needy Homesteader. Love that one. I really love Whippoorwill Holler, Justin Rhodes and his family. there's lots of really great homesteading type YouTubers out there. How to make your own food, how to preserve your own food, how to live a simpler life. And I guess that's really what I'm going for. I'm not saying the world's, ending, or zombie apocalypse or any of that stuff, but it's one of those that it's for me. It's for my own whatever. I feel good about it. I feel good doing it. I like it. I love doing a lot of it, and it's healthier, but it's also, it's preparedness too. So there's a plane going by. I hope you guys can hear me. So yeah, it's preparedness and having food, because in this world today, you never know. I mean, our current situation with our government and all the things that are going on there, you never know, and I don't know. So I feel good knowing how to do this stuff, because if I ever need to, I know how to do it. And it's a new part of my life, I guess, that I'm wanting to do this stuff. I would love at some point to have a small bit of land and truly homestead in that aspect of growing your own food, living a simpler life, and I don't mean simpler in the sense of the Dark Ages, anything like that. I'm to me, part of me is being prepared and being ready and knowing how to do these things if I have to. But I don't want to do absolutely everything like, the colonial period or anything like that, but still cutting down on footprint, cutting down on preservatives that are bad for you, and all kinds of things that get put into our food that's really bad for you, and cutting down on cost of a lot of things. Because I gotta tell you, I bought butter, and the butter is like $4 or $5 a pack, and the homemade butter and buttermilk I made cost me $1.60. So for $1.60, I not only got the same amount of butter that I would buy for $4 or $5, but I also got a thing of buttermilk that I can use in biscuits and things like that. And yeah, butter may not be the best for you, but it's natural, and I know what's in it. Whereas, different margarines and stuff like that, all these chemicals that are in it, and in some aspect it has to be healthier to eat the natural stuff. So yeah, I've not lost my mind. I just wanted a change in that aspect. So are we going to have any prepackaged foods? Probably a little bit here. We've still got some left, so it'll be used up, but it will be nowhere in the quantity that we've purchased before. And I know how to make a lot of things homemade. I'm learning how to make some things. So yeah, that's what this new journey for me is being. And like I said, when we came back onto YouTube, there were changes, and this is kind of one of them. And I'm really proud of myself for the things I have accomplished and the things I have learned how to make and have made successfully. Like bread. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would make a loaf of bread successfully the first try. Now the second try might be a different story, and I'm not, boasting, but I was really, really proud and happy. And nobody's going to be happy like you when you accomplish something. So yeah, so I should get some of this stuff finished and this food put away. But yeah, I just want to take a moment and chit chat with you on that. I'm not crazy.